and welcome to Easy Math channel. Uh, in this video, which is the part 2 of our exponent series, we will talk about how to solve powers or exponents. Remember, exponents and power means the same. How to solve powers or exponent that are separated by parentheses. Now, before we jump into that, I just thought to give a quick refresher about what exponent means, and I would also recommend that you watch the part 1 of the series where we talked about multiplying and dividing exponents and also what exponent means in general. Cool, so with that, let's jump into this video. So a quick refresher: exponent or power is nothing but something which is raised to something. So in this case, 3 is our exponent and 10 is our base. In this case, 5 is the exponent and 3 is the base. In this case, 4 is the exponent and 2 is the base. So if you want to write 2 raised to 4 or 3 raised to 5 or 10 raised to 3 in their expanded form, so 2 raised to 4 would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is repeated 4 times, which is same as 16. Same as 3 to the power 5 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, so it is 3 repeated 5 times, which is 243. And 10 to the power 3 is 10, 10, 10 multiplied 3 times, which is same as 1000. So when it comes to simplifying exponents, those are separated by parentheses. Let's look at one example and let's see what does it actually mean. So for example, let's say if I have something like this, which is 5 to the power 3 in parentheses and then that parentheses to the power of 3. Now remember, in this example, whenever we saw something to the power, we repeated that many times. So in this case, this is to the power of 3, so we'll repeat this 3 times. Now again, you know what this means. When you see something to the power 3, we have to repeat that number that many times. So this would be 3 times. Again, this would be 3 times. Oops, sorry. And I forgot to put that multiplication. And then again, this would be 3 times. So if you look at that, this, and this. So in total, 5 is repeated 9 times. So this is also nothing but 5 to the power of 9. So do you see anything common in this and this? If you can figure out how can we reach to this step without following this process? Cool. If not, I will help you. If you look at this 2 power here, which is 3 and 3, if we multiply them, we get 9, and which is same as this. Cool. So if I give you any other problem, let's say a is our base, which is raised to m in parentheses and n, all we have to do is same base, which is a, and then m times n. Cool. We will look at some examples to kind of get some more understanding about working with exponents that are separated by parentheses. Cool. So in this example, we have 5 raised to 4 in parentheses, which is and in parentheses raised to 3. So this would be nothing but 5, which is our base, 4 times 3, which is 5 to the base. 4 times 3 is 12. In this case, it's 8 to the power 7 in parentheses to the power 5. So this is nothing but the same base, which is 8 raised to 7 times 5. So this would be 8 to the power 35. In this case, it's 3 to the power 20 in parentheses to the power 3. So this would be nothing but 3 to the power 20 times 3, which is 3 to the power 60. Awesome. So remember, it's the base always remains the same, and the exponents are always multiplied, and we get our final answer. Oops. And we get our final answer. Great. Now sometimes you will come across questions where the exponents are not in parentheses, but something like a to the power b to the power c. Now what to do in that case? Not to worry, I have a couple of examples to solve that kind of problems as well. Okay, so let's look at some of the examples. So let's say I have something like 8 to the power 2 to the power 4. In this case, remember 8 is the base, 2 again is the exponent of the power of 8, and 4 is the exponent of the power of 2. So 8 to the power of 2 and to the power of 4. Now, the easy way to remember this is we have 8, which is base, 2, which is power of 8, but is the base of this power. So kind of assume that we have two bases here, 8 and 2. So first we'll always try to solve this. So this would be nothing but, let's say, 2 to the power of 4. So what's 2 to the power of 4? So that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that is nothing but 4 and times 4, which is 16. So this is nothing but whenever you have something to the power of something to the power of something, the easy way is to always solve the exponents. So in this case, it was 2 to the power of 4, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and that is 8 times 6, 8 to the power 16. Okay, let's look at this. Now we have 18 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. We'll solve this first. So to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So this would be 18 raised to 2 times 2 times 2, which is 18 to the power of 8. Amazing. Let's look at our last example, which is 3, which is our base, to the power of 3 to the power of 3. So this 3 is the power of this base, which is 3, and this 3 is the power of this base, which is 3. So we'll solve this first, which is 3 to the power of 3 is nothing but 3 times 3 times 3, which is nothing but 3 to the power of 27. Cool. So no matter how you have exponent, whether separated by parentheses like this, or not separated by parentheses, but multiple power. So all we have to remember is with a multiple power, we always solve the exponents first, and then we get our final answer. So to generalize, this is nothing but if there is something called a to the power of m to the power of n, this would be nothing but a to the power of m, which is multiplied n times. So n times, in this case, if m is, let's say, 3 and n is, let's say, 2, so this would be a to the power of 3 times 3, which is a to the power of 9. Great, so this kind of covers our concept of dealing with powers or exponents when they are separated by parentheses. Great. Um, so in the next video, I will talk about exponents when they have a negative sign and how to deal with those exponents or powers with negative sign. So for example, let's say if we want to convert a negative exponent to a fraction, or convert a negative exponent to an exponential form, how to do that. So we will discuss all of these in our part 3 of our exponent series. I hope this video was useful, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel Easy Math, and please leave your comments below. Thank you.